Hi everyone, this is Billy. Gosh, I just got myself into a heck of a bind, and I thought maybe I'll just share it with you. So I am in my resin room on the other side of the counter because I just did a pour and I needed 8 more ounces. So I was measuring out my resin, and then the husband walks in and says, "Are you recording?" I said, "No, I'm done." And I was talking to him and I'm thinking, oh my God, what bottle of resin did I just put in? Did I put in the A? Did I put in the B? Well, I'm thinking, okay, I must have put in the A, 4 ounces, so I'm going to put in the B, 4 ounces. Well, I did that, and then I'm thinking, that's not right, because nothing was happening to this resin. When I went to stir it, there was no trails or anything. It looked clear. It was just a bit bubbly. And I thought, oh my God, I've got 8 ounces of A in here. So I just now, cross your fingers, added 8 more ounces of B in here, and it looks like it's supposed to. So I'm thinking, what am I supposed to do with this now? Well, the other night I happened to be coloring with a little bit of micas. So I did do, let me show you, I did do this cat, my gray cat here, and I just, I was using up micas. Anyway, did that, and then I also remembered I had a mold with these witches that came with the moon, so I have those colored. So I guess what's happening is I'm gonna make all of this black right now, and hopefully it'll fill the cat and the witches, and then I have a pumpkin over here. So I don't know if it's going to set up. I don't know what I did. I might have had 3 of one and 1 of the other. All I know is I have 16 ounces sitting here, and I need to use it. We're taking a chance. Stay with me. Let's see what happens. So I had just got this Let's Resin Black pigment paste. Tried it once. I don't know how much we're going to need. Of course, I didn't read to say, if it had instructions on how many drops per ounce or whatever, but we're just going to make this black. Let's see what we got. Well, I hope it's open. It should be. Did I clog it? Do I shake it? The lid's off. Oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. One of those, oh, okay, it's one of those moments. Oh, why is it not coming out? What's happened here? This is one of those moments when I thought, oh, I should do a bloom. Well, it should come out of the hole. The whole hole's clogged up. God. Anyway. Oh, maybe I should do a bloom. I thought, well, no, that might not work out either, because I don't know. The hole is clogged up. Am I supposed to cut the tip off? Oh, mercy. Doesn't look like it. Oh, well, we're just going to dump it. Anyway, this is me in a panic. Not knowing if I've got the right... Come on, baby. The right amount of or the right mix of resins going on here. We'll just see. Okay, that looks pretty condensed. I probably overdid it. But do you ever get in those moments where you're just going, oh my God, freak out? It's time to freak out because I wasn't paying attention. So, moral of the story. Ooh, that's black. Don't try mixing resin when someone's going to try to talk to you. Or just say, back off. I'm trying to think here. Anyway, no fault of his. Alright everyone, I'm back with the witches. Now, I just realized I have a heating mat sitting right here. So we're just going to go for that. This one is my rather warped one, but I use it to warm up my jugs of resin come winter time. So I'll just fill this with the rest of the black. Oh my god, I'm gonna still have so much left. Look at that. I wonder if I should just fill the pumpkin. No, I'll figure out something else with black, but let me sit down and pour these. Then I think a cup of coffee will be in order, and possibly a sedative. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I just got all wound up over this scenario. Whoa, 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 whoa. Move to your correct spot. I have to twist to get into this hat over here. Anyway, it's been a good day. Huh. I forgot I had these molds. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, that was a messy pour. Let me just go on to this one. I forgot I had these, and then I was chatting with friends, and I thought, oh, let me just color these while I'm sitting here. So that's what I did. Yeah, you get a big moon. It's a big half moon. Whoops. And 4 witch molds with it. They're not very detailed. I was just guessing, you know, colors and such. But it's a big half moon. You could, I think, only hang. Oh, what am I doing? Hang one at a time, one witch at a time. But I think the reason I ordered it from Temu is because I like the moon. It's a new moon shape. And you could use that for all sorts of things to dangle. So that was the main reason I got it. But now Halloween is upon us, so I just stuck that in the other ridge. So I apologize for the lighting. I don't have good lighting right here. But why not? Whoa, that's got to be mixed correctly because it's looking pretty darn good, actually. Let me know if you've messed up on mixing your resin and had to throw it out, because boy, that's disheartening. But I just need to pay more attention. And I'm anxious to see how these turn out. I'm going to decorate these, you know. I think for those of you who have followed me for a while, I just can't plain Jane it. I've got to add something or another. Whoa. We'll decorate these. Gee, Billy, slow down. I slept good, so I don't know why I'm just uptight. Whoa. No, this isn't the easiest cup to pour out of either. That's my excuse. I need some paper bendable little cups. I have them on one of my lists in Amazon. I just have never bothered getting them because I have plastic cups that need to be used up. You can't bend those very well. I'm getting there. Oh my goodness. I don't have an intro to these videos for this and or the cat because I had a panic attack. Shouldn't say that. Panic attacks are not funny. I've had them, and they're quite frightening. Okay, we'll have some cleanup. That's all right. This one needs a little more. Oh, there's a hair, of course. Whoa. That's not an Annie hair, that's a Billy hair. It's a tiny little spot. Can I get it? Alright, I won't waste your time, everyone. I'll just let these set up, get back with you when we're ready to demold and decorate. Thanks for sticking around during my little moment here. Is that what you could call it? I have to get a toothpick into that tail. So, I'll see you in a little while. Thank you. Take good care. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll be back soon. Bye. Hello, everyone. I am trying to fix these witches that were very, very soft, that didn't cure. I had just poured some resin in another project, but I have some left here. This is just clear Let's Resin resin, and I was going to try to just paint some resin on the top, and then I'll do it on the bottom and hopefully harden these up, and then I'll probably end up putting them in another resin piece, but I don't want to waste this, so I'll give it a try. Now, when I put the glitter on, I used my polyurethane, which is my wood polyurethane, mixed it with these beautiful glitters, and added a few little rhinestones on for the eyes, and I'm going to I'm very satisfied with those. They're quite colorful. So I did grab, and where are they now, the question is, a couple of small paint brushes that are disposable, and of course I must have buried them under here. Let me take a peek. This is just on a piece of plexiglass. That's not where they are. Okay, Billy, they're black handles, so that might be hard to see. Goodness sakes. Doesn't that just get you? I'm looking, I'm looking, I'm looking. Oh, word. Oh, words. Well, oh, here they are. Okay. I found these at the thrift store when I was in Canada, so I'm just going to sit down because this has been setting a while. There's not too many bubbles, but I'm going to just try. Maybe I need something bigger. I don't have anything bigger. And I'm just going to try to be neat about it. I don't have anything under here but the silicone. I'm just going to brush this resin on. Probably won't use that much, so I do have another mushroom mold available here. I might just add a color to it and use this and pour. So I have to hurry. Like I said, this is my Let's Resin resin, and I did put it in my Resiners debubbling machine. And what I had poured was a top layer of clear on the kitchen shelf I made last week or some time ago. I don't know when this will come out, but I had some bubbles there and places where the resin didn't go over my pieces, so I just went ahead and did a thin top coat on the top side of those shelves, and I have this left over. I might lose the glitter on that one. That's okay. This is on a little hump. I've got a bubble on my mat, so whoops, there we go. I didn't want to do that. I'm going to keep going, and I will catch up with you when both sides of these are done, and we'll see how see if it helped harden these up somewhat. Okay, until then, see you in a little bit. Bye. Hello, everyone. Well, I finally decided what to do with the witches. So I need to make some moons before we finish those. And I came across 3 of my small round coasters. They're like 3¼ inch. And I thought they would make the perfect moons. So I have mixed up resin here on the side. And I'm thinking I need about 4½ ounces. So I'm going to grab a plastic cup and see if I can't measure. That one's been used. Let's get a clean one. That one's been used. Let's see. I think if I can measure, do this as ounces? Okay, 4½ ounces. We're going to color them yellow. So I want to get some of this out. It's getting warm, and I don't need a flash cure. So on the side here, I'm just going to put in 4½ ounces so we can color them. And I can't remember where I got these cups. I think I got them from Resiners when they sent me the debubbling machine. And I did not use that today because I have already warmed up this resin. I warmed it up and gosh, it's not going to leave me much in there. Should have just left it alone. It's hot. Here we go. Billy, I'm going to add yellow glitter. I should add some coloring first. We're going to add some yellow color. This is lemon. This is a Temu product. Colorant. Just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just because. Get a bigger spoon. I'm going to have a dark background actually, so I need this opaque, and it's not going to get opaque using this, I don't think. Because the background of the witches is going to be a very dark. Let's add a little of this. This is just for you online UK. I need to use it up. It's pretty thick, so I have to stir it with a stick. You can't see what I'm doing over here very well, can you? Get this stirred up. Oh, it's pretty pale. I'm just going to add a big glob in there. Big glob of that. Let me get it on my big stick. I'm going to move this over so you can see what I'm doing here. And yeah, we've got to get cracking. Get it off the stick. It looks more white. Let's add glitter. Since the witches, let me move you over. I'm sorry. The witches are glittered. We're just gonna, I think this is a dollar store glitter. It's quite fine. Pretty yellow. That might help. I also have some of this, which is from Temu. We're just gonna add that to it. And I believe that's all the yellow I have. So I'm also going to need some little black bats. I might have enough resin in the other cup to do the little bats. I know the little bat mold I have right here. This is from Amazon, I believe. No, excuse me. This is from eBay. And the coasters come in a set of 5 with a little holder that I'm using. So let's just go for it. Here we go. We're backing this up. I have them on my Let's Resin curing machine tray along with some other things I needed to finish. So we're just gonna make some bright yellow moons. This will be perfect, I think. And I can have these cured and finish off today, I'm hoping. I am so behind, and I do apologize, everyone. These summer trips did me... Oh, I had a wonderful times. 3 different trips. I had wonderful times, but I got very behind, not only on the resin work, but on my homestead here. Trying to catch the yard up and everything else it entails. So that's going to work out great. Okay. If we have a little overspill, that's fine. We're going to set these in resin also. So let's get rid of that. I think we could go over here. I have to make room for my little bats. Get them cured at the same time. I'd like to make more. This little mold makes 6, and they're so cute. I've made earrings with them before, but I think our witches and moons need some bats flying around, so we'll do that. Okay, Billy, quit diddling. Set that aside. I'm going to spray some alcohol in here, which I usually do, so I can wipe my cups out. There's just enough here. Are those bubbles or fur? Can't. Oh. Speaking of which, it's got yellow on it. There's one. This back porch is just a hair haven. The cats get up here and jump on my countertop. Alright, now I have some Let's Resin black. I'm just going to put a drop in here because I think I used too much of this black pigment paste on another project, and I probably used too much because it didn't cure correctly. Let me just put one drop in and see how concentrated this is. Okay, come on out. Oh, can you come out? I'm over here again. Oh, here we go. Let's see what one. Ooh, look at that. That's thick. Thick, 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 thick. Alright. Let's use this stick. It's getting warm. Oh, yes. Look at that. One little drop. That is amazing. That will last me. That will last me quite a while. So my witches were one of those projects that did not set up because of, well, I mismeasured and probably added too much pigment to that. Anyway, let's move this aside, and we will do the little bitty bats. These are gonna, oh, this level or unlevel counter. Get a stick under this side here. I'll move it in a short to the side because I still have other things I need to pour today. So, see if I can't be neat about this. They'll darken up for sure once they're in the molds. They're so small. I think they're 1 inch long is all. Yeah, I wasn't sure what I would do with the witches, but I think now I have an idea, which will end up to be 3 different projects. Actually, I mean, I'm going to do them all at the same time, but they'll end up to be 3 different pieces, I should say. So that's the plan. These are so cute. So I'll finish this, get back with you, and we'll work on the rest of the project. So until then, take good care, everyone. I'll see you in a little while. Bye. Well, hello, everyone. I'm ready to pour the witches today. So before I got started mixing, I wanted to just let you know that I do have some extra epoxy A left over. So I'm going to guess there might be 4 ounces or so in there, but just to be sure, I'm going to get this out of this container. I just cut the lid off, pour it in this big measuring cup, and then I'll add the B but I just wanted to be sure I knew how much A is in there, and this way we can get it all out. And it tends to turn a little blue at the bottom, but that's nothing to worry about. I believe when resin has a blue tint to it, that helps to keep it from yellowing. And you may not notice it when your gallons or your jugs are fuller. But I'm going to sit down and pour this so I can see the measurement, and we will see how much is in there, so I know how much B to put in there. Oh, far cry from 4 ounce. Well, no, almost 4. Let's see. Probably not enough to do the molds. I have 3 circular molds. I'm going to do the largest first, and it is about 9.5 inches across. I did get it from Julie, well, all of them actually from Julie some time ago, from Pouring Your Heart Out. Let me just scrape some of this. We don't want to waste it. But anyway, so we're going to make 3 rounds with the witches. And yesterday, thank goodness, I was having trouble loading my Cricut because it had updates. Anyway, Dusty, God bless him, came over, helped me out, and I did get a few things printed. So let me show you those real quick, and then I'll continue to pour the resin, and we can take it from there. So there's not quite, well, that's 8 ounces. Let's go ahead and make 16. I'm going to do a clear coat first and put these down upside down, and then we'll finish with a beautiful background I've picked up with some real lovely mica and a bit of glitter. Oh, I love these. These just have that pull off top. So now, Billy, make sure this is your A. Yes, it is. Let's just go. It's almost 8 ounces right now. Just top that off. Okay, just a smidge. Wipe this off. Be sure when you wipe your containers off, you use a different tissue, or else you're going to have your lids resin together, and that is a real bummer. Now, these have been on the heating pad, but not terribly long. So we'll see. I'll throw this away now. We'll see how warm they are. Not quite sure. But this one's already open. And we're going to go, let's see. It's actually a little over 8. If I look over here, it's exactly 250. So I can go up to, that would be 250 and 250 would be 500. That's that line there. Okay, I'm going to do it in the millimeters because I can see the lines better. Let me double correct myself. 250 is 500. So let's go. Here we are. I'm not weighing it. We're just going to go by this measuring cup, and hopefully it's pretty accurate. And there it is. All right. Now I'm going to, I'm going to use my Let's Resin mixer for 5 minutes, and I'm going to get my mask on. I do have my gloves on and my glasses on. I'm going to put on my mask, and I will see you in just a second. Pause. Come on. Okay, that is mixed, and I've probably told you before, when I'm done with my mixer, I just put it in a little container with alcohol. Give it a couple of swirls. You don't want it to set in there because then it rather erodes these plastic blades. So just to get most of it off, I will hang it up and let that drip, and I'll wipe it off later. So that is that. Now, because I used a mixer, I'm going to make sure and get my bottom and my sides. It's a bit bubbly because I did not have it warm, but that's okay. And I did see something floating in here, which probably came from the bottom of the A jug. But let's wipe this off. There's a big fat stick or a spoon. Just wipe this off. Clean it later. So much easier to clean your tools once you're finished using them. Okay, now just because that is setting, I'm going to go ahead and put it on my heating mat because it is still on. Let me see if I can grab that piece. I don't know what that is, but it looks chunky. My tweezers are a bit old. Maybe I can't get it just yet. Oh, I guess can't get it. We'll find it. We'll find it. So let me show you the pan. I'm going to use my large one first, and I'm going to set this on the heating pad, this resin, for just a minute.
What?
And I'll show you the layout. Clear first. Now this is what I put on with my Cricut. Now we've got two witches here, so the moons turned out great with the glitter and the yellow. So I demolded, and this is the underside. That was the pour side, and we will place that here. I guess I won't set my resin over there very long, because I'm going to get messy. I'm going to cover these, at least cover the fronts before I set them down. See if I can't be a little graceful with it. I just don't want bubbles. Just get a coating on there. I'll pour a little down. I don't want a lot. I want a thin coat of the clear. And you can tell just by that pour how uneven my counter is. Nothing new, right? Nothing new. Let's just flip this over. Put it in there. It's going to slide around for a bit. I'm going to go, let me see how much room. Oh, I've got room for a back coat, which is great. One of these moons turned out thicker than the others. So let's just, I'm going to put it on my round leveling board that I have to the left of me. And it comes with a silicone mat, and this curing machine works perfect, or sets on it just right. Add a little more. Now, let me grab a witch. Here's one. She's still soft because that plan, of course, didn't work out. I'm going to, let's see, how can I do this? Try to get some on the majority here. We're going to flip her over, and this is how I'm using up my bad pour. I think I explained that earlier. So let me just cover this cat a little bit. And go ahead and set this one down. I think they turned out great, really. So, see, it's pretty bendy. Let's get her down. She'll be facing one way. How did I have this situated? These are witches gone wild. Oh, they're going to be both in the same direction. I forgot. Let's move you over here, because we'll put the other one behind her. She's a little smaller, and she will... Oh, she's going the other direction. That's what I thought. All right, that's okay. If you don't do something for a few days, you tend to forget where you've left off. That happens. That happens to me. There, I think we've got her about done. So maybe she should be the other over here. Let's change your mind, Billy. Let's just change your mind again. Because I know they fit. I had them fit once. Maybe we move the moon. Oh, I know you two fit in here because I did it once already. Don't make a liar out of me. Are they going to crash? That's not going to be good, is it? Well, let's just reverse it. Now I feel like a kid playing in mud, which is so fun. Why did that work before? Here we go. Here we go. They just passed each other up. That's what happened. Put the moon over here. Look at me make a mess. Ooh, we got suction. Come on. I want to turn you so you read properly. Ugh. Look at this. My goodness, Billy. Get over there. It was sticking to the silicone. Get that to move over. Come on, I'll help you. And I see a hair, of course. Okay, you're going to be up a little higher. You are going to be down like also. Gosh, it seems like they grew or something because they're not sitting where I want them. Gosh, why not? Thought I had this figured out. Oh well. Or I could have them over the moon. Oh my God, can this woman make up her mind? Can she? We're going to go over the moon. We're going to go over the moon. Let's just do this. Let's make more bubbles. Ugh. Sometimes this happens. Go over the moon. There we go. That'll work. There we go. How's that? Okay. Witch has gone wild. Oh, your broomstick's all bent. Can't have that. That looks better, doesn't it? Oh, for goodness sakes, Billy. Ooh, with all that fussing, I've got a goober in there. Let's see if I can't get it. Oh, there's a hair right on my tweezers. That's better. Okay, I'm going to spray some alcohol on my gloves here and try to wipe the majority off. I should have put 2 gloves on. That's helpful too. If you have one pair and then you can remove it and still have your other pair on, but these are tighter, these gloves. I don't know where Richard found these gloves, but they're a bit tighter. Okay. Just do a little finagling here. That's going to work perfect. You can go up just a skosh. I can't believe I had these set in once. It worked out perfect. Okay. There's a bubble right there. I've got some fish eyes. Let's get rid of those. And then I have one more little accent piece, or three little accent pieces we're going to put in there. I still have room for my top coat, which is great. And I might, if I don't hurry, I might have enough resin for all of these. Let's hope. Let's hope. All right. Little bats. Can you see them with my black glove? Little black bats. And we're going to have them here in these gaps. I've got 3 for each round of the witches. Oops, you're not right. You're not upside down. Let me flip that one. And I'm going to put this aside and just continue to quickly get the rest. And then I'll worry about bubbles, because that is thick already. Make sure this stays right side up. Okay, that's the plan. That is the initial plan for all of them. Let me wipe this off again. I'm not going to spray alcohol on this because I don't want that film bubble right there. Yes, they disturbed the bats. Bats are flying. Okay, Billy, quick. Get this over on the curing machine now. And I will check for bubbles and we will carry on. I know there's a website. One of the companies gives you measurement charts for resin. I did not look at it. Let's go to the next one. All right. This is the middle-sized here. Just don't go like that. That doesn't matter. Let me get a piece of tape and double check that I don't have hair, and I don't want to get. I use strapping tape, so pardon me. Oh, that was obnoxious. Just go in here. I cleaned them once, but you never know. See, there's a hair already. This one, I guess we'll have to measure later because my ruler is in the other room. From what I can see, now I tried to take care of these moles. I've only used them a few times. They do look like there's a few mars in them, or scratches, or maybe that's just how they turned out. I can't remember. And we'll just go with that. You know, the edges are gunky. This silicone attracts debris. Could I say that? Or in my terms, cat hair. There. Let's just do it quickly. Now that one can go under the moon. This one says Happy Halloween. I couldn't think of a third phrase. Oh gosh, I think we're gonna have more than enough. I still don't see that goober, but there is a fleck of glitter right here. That's not unusual, is it? Let's just put you in and rub you around a little bit. Hope there's no bubbles comes out. No, I'd feel better if I look at that unevenness. Okay, it's a switch. No, I feel better about just putting some on top, honestly. I wasn't sure what to do with these initially, so that's why I went ahead and put the glitter on. And of course I was going to put resin on the back and get them nice and firm. But we're going to go with this idea. This is going to be great right here. Let's see if I can, I don't know if I can dunk these or not without losing them. Oops. See, I need new tweezers. New resin tweezers. Get 3 of these in. Whoop. I do have some extra. Oh, here we go, Billy. Geez, just throw those away. That's what I should do. I do have some extra molds sitting aside. Oh, come on. Oh, my goodness. Flip. Thank you. Heck. Since I'm all grungy anyway, I'll just do this. And I still have room for, we'll call it our back coat. Alright, I'll put this aside and check on it. And get it level and look for bubbles. Okay, now let's set this aside on the shelf. I'll get over in that corner right there, or the edge. There we go. And I see bubbles. So the last one is going to be the small one. Oh no, that was the small one. This is the medium. Goodness sakes. Alright, now this witch, sorry I'm out of view. This witch here, I'm calling her the nasty witch. Look at her. She almost looks naked. One nasty witch. Just bring this. I'll leave that there. And just turn it around. And get my tape. I had a different piece. Where's that at? Just kind of go along this one too. Again. But I used a flesh-colored mica, and then that glitter, and I thought, oh, she is a nasty witch just with her black boots and hat on. Or let's say she's in a one-piece jumper. Yeah. Do it that way. Get all that off. Looks good to me. Like I said, there's a few, I think, what I'm thinking are indentations are just the way of the mold, because it is handmade. And thank you, Julie. I'm sure you all know how to get a hold of Julie, but I'll put her channel, of course, in my description along with everything else. Look at this. Oh, that was a good calculation, wasn't it? I'm thinking so. Let's just get a little on that. I like the lettering that Dusty picked out. I don't know what it is. Once he got it set up, he went ahead and did them for me. He is Dusty's my good friend. He was a friend of my son's, and he helps me very much with all kinds of chores and things that I can't do. He helps me with my craft fairs. He's a great salesman. And we're going to do 2 more this winter. But I wanted to get my Halloween put together because, do you think that added a bubble? Just slapping it down. Anyway, I wanted to get my Halloween finished up, and I was stuck on these without the cricket. I'm going to try to use that more often now that it's set up and I understand it a little better. That's the plan. or some people call it the cry cut. Which is probably the proper way to pronounce it, but I don't know. Yeah, I know a lot of artists use them with their resin projects. And I think there's a bubble on your leg right there. Let's get it. I did trim these when, you know, I did have some overpour, and I went ahead and trimmed those. Look at this one. Oh, yeah. She is one nasty witch. If I can turn that around, I think I have suction there again. I think I want to lift that just to be sure. There's resin under there. Yeah. Look how thick that's getting. Perfect timing. Perfect amount. Those are bubbles. Get rid of those. What's that? I think I'm just looking at bubbles. It's hard to tell. So let's just lay this down. Make sure we don't have any. And if you do, we'll just do a top coat and we'll fix it. It's about the only thing we'll be able to do, right? Get this little area here. Oops, there's that goober. I think that I was looking at. That was in there. I think I did get it. Okay. There's a hair on the side. I don't want that falling in. Alright, everyone. I'll add the bats. Keep an eye on these. The one in the debubbler shouldn't take too long, but as thick as this is getting, I don't think it's going to take that long either. I don't know why I'm worried about waving my hands. I want to get these little bats in here. They're cute. These make great earrings. I got this mold off of eBay. No, let me correct myself. I'll have to look. I want to say eBay, but it could be Etsy. But I think it's eBay. I don't shop on Etsy all that much. I used to have a shop on there, but that wasn't very successful. And now I see that they put their they put your competitors on your page, which to me doesn't seem right, does it? Okay. I'll quit talking, and we shall see you in a little while. I think that's going to look pretty good. Where should I put this one? Up here. That'll work. All right, I'm cleaning up my messy hands, and we'll see you real soon. To add another coat, all right? Or if I can touch my phone with a stick. There we go. Nope. Ugh. Try it again. I'll have to wipe it off. That's not going to work. Paper towel, Billy. Let's try that. Stop. Hello, everyone. I have to ask you now, how many of you noticed when I poured this mold that I had the words upside down? Oh my gosh. This was the piece, the larger one, that I put on my, well, in my Let's Resin curing machine, and I was just checking it, and I realized after I looked, oh, I don't know how many times, thinking, really? I put these upside down. The words are upside down. Well, it was still a bit tacky. I mean, it was almost cured, so close to being cured. Oh my Lord. So I took an X-Acto knife and I cut, and I didn't want to ruin my mold. I still don't know if I've ruined my mold, but I tried my darndest to stay off the mold and just cut. And it was, once I got it cut, I pried this out. It was gooey, and I'm thinking, oh, I can't believe I did this. Can't believe I did this. So I did it. It's upside down. So I'm going to save this. And I finally got it out. I got it out. witches gone wild. The witches are on top. What witches should be that way? Anyway, I sanded the edges. They were pretty rough. I didn't get, there's some rough, well, the whole edge here is rough, but I didn't try to cut into that. And I don't know if that's a hair. Let's hope not. Oh, goodness. But I was so upset with myself. But, you know, these things happen, and if I can, and I bet that is a hair, darn it. I don't think I can get that out without buggering the mold. But, or is it just a reflection? I don't know. It was upsetting for sure. Let me just, so I barely tried to cut as close as I could. And I'm not sure that I can pry this up. Oh, I can. I'm going to pry that up real quick because I think it's a hair, not a cut. Let's hope. Let's just hope. So, anyway, we're going to fix this. But I couldn't believe it. But, you know, I've done things upside down before. Nothing new. So, anyway, it's sanded. The edges are cleaned. I beveled the sides, both sides. So, hopefully this would fit in just about right. So, what I've done is I mixed 2 ounces of resin. It's a bit bubbly. Let me clean up my stick because here we go again. I am just going to get a very fine layer down here. And I should take my air dryer to that. But yeah, let's fix this. I was thinking there's got to be a way, and I guess we'll see when we demold the entire piece how that's going to look. The other 2 pieces are set. I mean, they're set. They're ready for the second coat, but I'm not ready for the second coat. We'll do that when this one is cured. I'm going to bring it up to the edges, make sure there's a good seal there. That's a rough edge there. Bubbles galore. I'll pour a little bit more in here. So I'm hoping if I get this down, when I push the moon in, it will, you know, it'll come up to the edges and really seal those sides so it's not obvious I really messed up here. So let's just get that a little bit more. I'm going to get my heat gun real quick and try to eliminate those bubbles, and we'll keep going. Give me just a second. I don't want to feel that anymore, even though there are fish eyes there. Gosh. And when I was trying to get the moon out, I was trying so desperately not to ruin the seal. Oh, if I would have ruined the seal, let's get something under that. It's not going to work. Let's see. So if I got something out of the seal, under the seal, it would have been so obvious. It'll be a little more level once I get it on the base of the leveling board. Oh my gosh, just couldn't believe it. Just could not. And I don't want to put alcohol on, so hold on. Yep. There is a bubble. It's going to cause me grief. Let's get that out. There. Get all those out. I think the moon will cover it, because we will put the darker color on back. Let me try to scoop some more of this in, because it's definitely going to run over. And I'm going to wipe all that off. So, very carefully, I'm going to try to get just a fine coat on here. But, you know, no matter what, there seems to always be a way to try to fix things or make them better. And maybe that's part of my goal here on my videos here, to let you see we're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Things happen, and I'm just not going to let it go. So get a thin coat on there so it will grab. If I can see, how am I doing? Sideways here. Okay. Now, Billy, do it the right way. Oh, you know, I thought I better show you this. I better show you this. And, you know, by the way, if you have something you've made and you think maybe I can help you out with how to possibly fix it, send me an email. I'd be glad to, you know, maybe help out with what you can do differently, or you know, to fix a problem. So let me know. Oh, you can also like this video if you care to, and welcome new subscribers. Just hit that subscribe button and you're in on Billy's world. Okay, here we go. Right side up. Witches on top. Witches gone wild. Set this in slowly. So see, now that I'm just gonna get a towel. Now that I went around all the edges on the moon to make sure it's gonna fit. We're gonna have the more resin. Don't mind. I don't mind at all. I could just do another coat of clear, but oh, why do that? But this might obviously show if it doesn't settle into itself. But that's okay. And maybe when it's set, I could pick that off, but sometimes you can. Sometimes you can pick it off, sometimes you just can't. But at least I still have suction in the mold, so it's not going to go underneath my mistake. That's in there well. Okay, I'm going to keep cleaning this edge. I just wanted to show you what in the world was going on. And I'm going to put this back in the curing machine. And I will see you when we can do the back coat. Okay, thanks everyone. I had to share. Now I'm all gooey. I'm all gooey. Really. I'm going to touch my phone. Don't want to do that. See you in a bit. Thank you. Have a great day. Hello everyone. This is cured and I think I was successful. There are just a few marks where the excess resin, you know, went away from the moon, but I think we're going to be okay. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to color some resin. Now I have just made, and it's bubbly, I didn't heat it up long enough. I have made 16 ounces of my Let's Resin 1-to-1 resin. And we are going to add this beautiful dark fern glitter, and it's very fine. This is from Glitter and Crafts for You. I will have their link underneath in the description. And then K-Resin, someone has asked me about this. K-Resin some time ago sent me some mica powders, beautiful colors, but they're not available anymore. So this was Arctic Frost, and I thought it would look so pretty with this dark fern. I'm not sure how you would get this or who actually manufactures it, because I cannot find it anywhere. And then I have a little container of just some fine glitters. This is just from Temu, real fine, multicolors in there. I thought we might add a bit to that. So let's get started, and I'm going to pour, maybe a couple of ounces in here, because we're going to mix in our powders. And I want to do that so they're good and mixed. I don't know for sure if I will need to add some black ink colors to this, or what should I say. I have my Let's Resin Black. That's a very condensed pigment. I might put a drop in there. Let's just see how we go. And I'm hoping this will cover all three pieces. So I'm going to be quite generous with this gray. I think it's gorgeous. So I'm sure it'll be darker here than it will when we add it to the rest of the resin. But I'm just going to use my Let's Resin mixer. Let's just get that mixed up as well as we can. Look how pretty. That's like a gun gray, but maybe not so dark. It's really pretty. We might have to add a little black, but we'll see what the glitter does, okay? By the size of this and the amount of resin I've made up, let's add another good scoop. I think I will add another good scoop to that, because I want a nice dark sky, but it doesn't have to be, you know, pitch black. But this has a beautiful shimmer to it. I'm going to be very generous here. That's like a double scoop. I'm really excited about this, and I'm so happy that I was able to put that moon back in place. It was touch and go for a minute, I'll tell you. I was sweating that one. And if this is too noisy, I apologize. It shouldn't take me but a few seconds to get this mixed in. So you can always add the glitter, but let's see how dark this went. I'm just going to put my mixer in there for now. Get this out. Looks like my powders are mixed up pretty well. Thought I'd use this yogurt cup to show you the color behind the white. But I think it's really pretty. And I don't want to go overboard with the glitter because, you know, the witches are glittered. And I think that would be a bit much. Let's see if I can't get most of this out. I do have some extra molds on the side if I've made too much resin. I really wasn't sure about calculating that. But I think I always say, let's see what happens. We'll just go from there. I'm going to spray some alcohol in this and clean it out when I'm done. And my stick. Alright, let's see. Ooh, look at those streaks with that blender. That's pretty funky, isn't it? That's where it's not actually mixed. But, ooh, that's mesmerizing just to watch that, isn't it? Sure to get the sides. I'll get the sides and bottom with the stick. Let's add some of this. Did I have it opened already? I'm not sure. Let's see, where's the... Oh, it's a sprinkle. I think we're going to add a little black. Whoa, Billy. Billy, that looks good. What did I just say? Don't get carried away with the glitter. We don't want too much glitter. Whoops. Jeez. This has a little more. Should I just go ahead and put this in? Just get a little more blue and purple to it. I don't think so. I think we'll just stick with that. Let me get some of this. This is so concentrated. I know I ruined my batch when I did that big batch prior to this. And I probably put too much of this in here. Epoxy, resin, pigment paste. Let's resin. So you know what? I think I'm going to add the rest of that glitter. Since it has quite a bit of blue in it, maybe that'll bring it out better. Shall we just go for it? Yes. Look at that. Save these containers. I have an idea. And I'm going to start on that shortly. Oh, it's too gray. I don't know what to think now. Well, I should have been a little more lenient on the micas. I don't want to ruin this batch. Come on, where are you? They say don't put more than 10 times the amount of the resin you have, so I have no by any means done 10 times the amount, so let's just have enough left on it. Any power to just spin it a minute? Let's just spin that. I'm going to put it in a little alcohol so I can clean that up. Just like that. Alright. You've done your job for me, mixer. Let's just set you down. Alright. I think we're just going to pour. Gray skies, blue skies, black sky. Pretty, it'll be pretty no matter what. It's just our background. I think maybe it'll condense into a richer black once it's poured. You see the side there? Let's just do it. Oh, I don't want it all over my hands. Alright, here she is. With the correct moon and all. I'm going to take a seat I want to come right up to the edge and be sure to cover all of that. And of course, there's a hair right there. Mold lost some suction. There are bubbles, but this turned out great. So let's just see. If the moon sticks up a little bit, I'm just going to leave it and maybe, you know, sand it down if I have to. Oh, I bet you that's gonna work, so we can at least see the bats. I didn't even think about that. With the black bats, we don't want to lose those, do we? No. Get in there. Oh, I'm pouring too quickly. That's gonna be perfect. Now that I think about it. Little cat. Oh, was that a lump that fell in? It almost looked like it from my end here. Let me get to the others and we'll see what's left. Okay, where's my stick? It's pretty close to the top. But again, I'm looking at an unlevel countertop. Get that makeup brush. I did cut this off straight, by the way. They come with a bit of a curve to them. A bubble. Oh, can't make a bubble, can it? Well, it can, but there's already bubbles underneath. Oh, that's gonna be good, and our batch should show. When you say, probably add more to this. Let me get the other two. If I can move this up a ways, I might not have space. Move a couple things. I have some bats here. Look at this odd one. The legs you put on separately. I didn't realize that when I ordered it. Both of these are Temu. So I thought we could make black spiders if there's any left over. Alrighty, I put these on plexiglass so I could move them around. Gosh, it's rather heavy. I'll scoot up. I started some little mushrooms too. Fill in with excess. Let's scoot this up. You won't be able to see it all, but this way I can leave them covered on my desk. That is in the way. I tried that. I can't get that to stay on. I think I've got resin in the battery section of that mixer. There, I'm gonna raise that one. That's where my desk goes that away. See what happens here. Up here is the nasty witch. And those moons are right down in. That one's not sticking up too bad. Really. I think we're going to be in good shape. I'm excited about this. As long as we still see their hats. That's pretty black now. I guess I second guessed. And I shouldn't have, and left it a little lighter. See what I mean here? Just comparing this to the bats. Well, if anything else doesn't show, the moons will. You say, oh, that was a good call, Billy. 16 ounces, and I'll have to look at the video when I edit it to see, because I can't even remember what I put in the first time. So, there we are. It's looking good. I'll spread this out. Probably pour those little spiders because I'm going to have extra. This one is crooked. So I'm going to make sure that's all in. Get these leveled. Oh, and gosh, guess what? We can demold tomorrow. Great news. All right, we'll see you then. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Hi, everyone. I'm back. It's after midnight. I could not wait. I could not wait to see what these witches look like. But before I do that, teaser. But before I do that, let's go through the little molds that I filled up. Now, this is a condiment mold, and the legs are very, very thin. But I noticed I have several spots where the resin did not pour in. 2 spots on the jaws and the face, and then there's another piece of leg right here. So I'm going to put this one aside, and I have something else I'll be using black resin in, and when that happens, I can fill these areas out. But until then, we'll let that one wait. Now, the little mushrooms, did I show you these? Gosh, I can't remember 12 hours later. These are cute, cute little mushroom molds. And I'm just going to demold the one and save the other because I have another video started. So, 2 little mushrooms. I can see the glitter. That turned out really, really cool. It's a good color. And I'm going to save these, paint them, and we'll show you what's happening in another video with these. And along with these, we have these little mushrooms. Now, they're two different styles, but I've been making these with my extra resin. So let's open one up and see what it looks like. Now, I do have to put a little alcohol in here and loosen that suction up just a little bit. But I could not wait tonight. I could not wait. I want you to see these witches, and I want to see them terribly, terribly badly. So, you pull this down. Once you get it over this lip, it's not too tough, but if I can grab hold to that mold. Sometimes you think you're going to tear them, don't you? But you don't. They come out. Come on, just because I've done it before and it was easier than this. Alright, if I can get it just over that lip. Pull hard, Billy. Let's go. Oh, you bugger. Whew, maybe a little more alcohol's in order here. I know I released the suction around it. Let's try a little bit more. I use alcohol. Some people use soap. Oh, there we go. That should come right out now. I don't use soap. The alcohol doesn't leave a film. You just wipe it off. And it disappears. Okay, come on now. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I just had it. I just had it. Come on. Why is it when you're on camera things don't work out? Oh, the body's a little soft, but there we are. Look at that cute little mushroom right here. So, along with the flat back ones, I'm going to show you what we're going to do with these. So I'm going to put this other one aside too. Okay, that was very cool. All right, now I'm anxious to see this big spider. I've seen others do this. Oh, the legs are going to be, oh, they're pretty solid, these legs are. Body's going to come out fine, but let's get a little more alcohol in there. Try to swish it around a little bit. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Ooh, the legs are thick. I wonder if I need to cut that out. I should have waited overnight, but I can't. They are a bit soft. Come on, little one. Here we go. Here we go. Get those legs out. Just 2 to go. 2 to go. I'm excited about this. Reminds me of the little hairy jumping spiders I have around the house, and I just think they're so cute. Get out, get out. Come on. All right, should be able to do it now. Don't want to distort it. But I think what I'm going to have to do, or what you don't have to do it, but I think I might do it. See these pieces here? I'm going to cut those out. There we are. There we are. Oh, look at him. It's a matte finish. That's okay. I don't mind that at all. Have to paint some eyes on him, though. Come on. I'm just so close. Here we are. Oh, look at that. Yes, that's definitely a matte mold. Couldn't tell at the start, but look at this guy. Oh, wow. Look at that face. We can put some eyes in there. That'll hold a nice little votive. But I think I'm going to cut these off before it's too hard. And I do have little scissors here. Let's see how that will work. Let's just do one. Let's just do one here. Make sure I can see well enough. Just, oh, that'll work. Let's just cut that off. Then when he sets up, those legs should be pretty hard. Well, I might not be able to get right in there. I can get most of it, I think. If I can go get one section out. Yes, I think it would look a lot better with that gone. I really do. Just get that main part out. Then I can sand that. And I will work on... Well, maybe I can do it right now. Get this area off. There we go. Alright, let's let that set up. But that, to me, is a lot better. The legs aren't going to hold it up. The body, the bottom solid, we'll clean that up, and that will be a little spider. I might be able to put... I have those little plastic eyes, but I don't care for them. But I think maybe we can put a little white, and maybe a bead will fit in there perfectly. But that's really cute. And again, that was from Temu. Okay. Oh, let me show you all my pieces here. I need to think of something to put this in because I save it all. These are little pieces, and when they're soft, I just chop, cut them into smaller pieces. Whoops, that one flew. And we can use that in another mold. I have different, oh my gosh, there's UV resin in there. There's pieces of ribbon. There's glitter. Pieces I peeled out of cups. But it's a great filler, and once you get this mixed up with all these colors, it's quite pretty. That's a piece of resin that didn't set up. That's UV, but I can zap that. I won't worry. Okay, just a little tidbit. Let's go for it. Let's go for this, the big one that I had to set. Oh, I had to set the moon back in. And look at, I'm just picking it up. It's coming out already. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Now, the moon is sticking up. I'm going to sand the edges. I'm not going to sand down the moon, or that will take the black off the back, and I don't want to do that. So, here we go. Let's see. Wow. Ready? I think the moon goes on the bottom on this one. Here we go. Oh, yes. Look at that. Witch has gone wild, and the bats show up. The bats show up great. There's a little more. That must be on my mold, or can I wipe it off? I'm not sure. But, yes, I saved the witches. Got a few bubbles here. Once I clean that up, you know what I'm going to do? And I don't have any But I'm going to put a few holes, a couple holes up here. And I think if I had black chain, that would be really pretty to hang up with a black chain. But thank you. I was able to salvage these witches. And I like how the resin just kind of, circled it. And it looks like it's cut into it. It's rather puffy in places. I like that. There we go. Witches Gone Wild. Did I get it straight? Straight enough. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much. All right. Let's go. Well, let's just do this. At least I can see the bats. I'm so glad we can see the bats. I'm going to put it this way so I don't scratch the mold on the inside. All right. Next size up is this one. Woohoo. This one's coming. And I'm pretty sure the wording is correct on this. I love that silver. Let's see, ready? Here we go. Which is right side up? Ooh, this way. This is one nasty witch. Look at her. That is so awesome. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Doesn't she look nasty? Yes. Oh, I love the glitter in there. I'm glad we added that bit with the blue in it. I think it looks like a nice night background. That's beautiful. Oh, chain that up too. Okay. What I was going to say is I watched Miss Frances's live today, actually. She did the witches. And I think she did them in the polyurethane resin. Yes. My moon, the words are a little crooked. But I guess if you go that way, it looks good. Oh, it looks so good. Pardon that light. All right. The last one. Set that down. So that was the medium. And I will have everything. Well, basically, I'll have the molds listed in my description below. I think the moon goes on top of this one. And they are from Pouring Your Heart Out. Here we go. Is this the right way? I believe it is. Ta-da! There you are. Move this light out of the way. I did get a new light. It's rather bright. The other one is my ceiling light. Look at that. Perfect. I am so thrilled. Especially that this other one turned out. But get out of that sharp light. Happy Halloween. And they all have the 3 little bats. They're glittering brooms. They're all dressed up. Very, very pretty. What is that? Oh, that's mica. No, I think that's mica that did not mix in well. But other than that, that's the only flaw that I really see in all of these. Okay, wow. I'm going to trim them up. I'll take some stills. I'm sorry I don't have black chain that I can, put on to hang. I could temporarily, I've got silver chain, but I don't think silver would be great. I think black is what we'll do. But I might be able to hang these up temporarily with something else. We'll see. But thank you for watching. Quick note. Try not to throw a piece out if you think it's ruined. Do what you can to try to save it. You're going to be saving, for one thing, you're going to be saving your time and energy on a piece. And you're going to be saving on, resin that you would have otherwise thrown out. And I think there's always a way to do things different and fix what you think is a mess up. So thank you for watching, everyone. Take good care. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate you all. Happy Halloween. We'll see you next time. Big hugs. Bye.